I have absolutely no idea if Nightbot is going to turn up for this stream. Like, I posted the announcement that I was streaming on my Discord, and Nightbot didn't respond. So I'm going to see if Nightbot is awake on my YouTube stream, or if Nightbot has just died. This seems like an excessive amount of light. Let's check with the lamp off. How does it look? Lamp on. Low light compensation off. Oh, right. So Nightbot is alive here, but not alive anywhere else. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Let's turn off our low light compensation. See what happens. How's that? Yeah, that's fine, that's good, everything's working. Nightbot seems to be back online on the Discord now, too. Just a lazy motherfuck. Oh, I see. So now I've got to do the announcement again. Fucking bastard Nightbot piece of shit. And just like that, my YouTube stream is demonetized. So, since the last live stream of Tales, I popped the other 10 levels up item. I also gained about 3 levels, just grinding weapon skills. I think I'm saved at my favourite grinding place. Am I? If not, I'll show you where it is. It was... No, I'm not. I can show you where my favourite grinding spot is, briefly. I also did one other thing on the last stream, and that was I got the Map Nerd achievement for viewing the entire map, flying everywhere. I finally have Rita in Vesperia. I've been playing it a little because of school, but I have an AI set to spam Fireball. There's a bonus for using Fireball 3,500 times. Okay, maybe for this stream I might set my control to Rita. But this is my favourite grinding spot. Once you get the ability to fly, this is the place to grind. I'll show you briefly. Oh god. Three encounter link. I'm gonna die. It's alright, I just saved. It's fine. But this place is the place to grind. Oh, another thing I did off stream was I got Limit Quartet. I synthesized a bunch of customization items at the shop. I bought a whole bunch of weapons I hadn't done. I synthesized a whole bunch of weapons I hadn't done. I got a load of weapon skills. Generally lots of cleanup without touching story. I wasn't aware there was an achievement for talking to Duke. I suppose there is. I'm not really focused on the achievements on my first playthrough. I'm pretty confident that I can get everything I need on a second or third playthrough. I know that I can refight bosses somewhere on the second playthrough, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, this is my favourite spot to level up, because the experience is good, the weapon skill is good, and you can encounter Link. So, this little spot right in the corner of the map, keep it in mind whenever you want to do grinding. Recommended level 40 and up, you can grind there. Right, so the next thing, I guess, is going to go see Pharaoh. What's the volume level like currently? I can never quite guess with PC games. Well, I can never quite guess with any games in general. Let's go meet Pharaoh. There's one other thing I need to do. Let's take my watch off, because there's nothing more annoying than having my watch on when I'm trying to stream. It's incredibly uncomfortable. Defense, healing, Yuri, Rapide, Estelle, Carol. Flying enemies, Yuri, Carol, Judith, Raven. Endgame, Yuri, Flynn, Rita, and Patty. My party is pretty much Yuri, Estelle, Rita, and Patty.
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert.
The last one is the destroy anything that moves squad.
I hope nothing bad will happen.
Oh, I adjusted all the equipment and customization since the last time. A lot of the characters are in their default outfits now, so I can show off some of the cool customization options that only work with the default outfit. For example, I synthesized a living cat to go on... Actually, no, I don't think I synthesized the cat. I think that was part of the customization set.
We need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Trying to remember what I equipped Carol with.
Pharaoh sure did take a place to live, don't you?
I knew those glasses would be a good move for Raven. There's nothing more disturbing than those eyes on that face.
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Rapide's got a little paddy.
I don't know that much.
Oh, that's right. I remember what I gave Carol. The dog tail.
Are you really going to meet him? Even though you could be killed? Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
The little paddy on Rapide's head, it moves, it sways.
Funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Pharaoh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say. But it's too late to turn back now. We've come this far after all.
I really like the cat. The cat is so cute. And it sways as well. I have the healing items from the free DLC, but I'm mainly only using the apple gels and lemon gels as I don't want to waste anything higher until they become available. Understandable, I've kind of been wasting a lot of stuff, and my computer characters, because I don't tell them not to, they waste a lot of stuff.
Well, he doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Pharaoh, you are here, aren't you?
Ah! Insipid poison. Yes! Meme! The ultimate meme! Insipid poison! Yes, I should really go in and turn off the arts that I don't want people using. But I haven't got round to doing that, because at the moment, the computer seems to roughly guess what I need when I need it.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Pharaoh? By calling them names?
For what reason have you come to me?
For what reason do you step in front of the great Pharaoh?
Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you? Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait! Estelle! Pharaoh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Bellius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny.
My video always looks washed out, doesn't it? I got an idea how I might be able to fix this. I promise I won't be long. Display settings. No, I think just the game is very washed out in general. I think the game's just very washed out in general, because the colour settings are right. If I up the contrast, it would look weird. Oh god, that's the wrong one. No, we don't want to fuck with that. I think just the game's very washed out. I don't know, part of me doesn't want to fuck with everything while it's working. USB 2.0 webcam, no, try again. Hopog Sienna capture. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Let's adjust it to 12 contrast and see how it pans
I have
out.
to know just what that destiny is.
Can always adjust it back.
I understand that I am a threat to the Entelekea, but you said that I am a poison to this world.
No! Words are my only weakness! It's like, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on the Super Famicom, where you can talk Dio out of world domination. You can talk him out of fighting you. Provided you consume enough books, but yeah, you can do it. Hey, Resident Evil break. I'm not going back to Resident Evil on stream. I think Resident Evil 2, if I'm gonna stream it again, I need to have a couple of playthroughs under my belt. Big mistakes I made was not knowing what spawns Mr. X. If I had known that putting out the fire on the helicopter spawned Mr. X, I wouldn't have fucking done it. I need to get a few playthroughs under my belt so I know how to conserve ammo better. There is no way watching me die to the same 2 lickers and Mr. X over and over again is going to be entertaining. Because I'm not going to make any progress. And that's just going to be boring for me and it's going to put me off the game. So, when an ideal time comes for me to sit down and give Resident Evil 2 a better chance, another shake, I'll give it another shake. But as it stands right now, in my spare time, I'm playing this extensively. Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm like 9.5 hours in, like 9.5 hours into this game, and it is so good. It's like a big love letter. It's everything it should have been. Like, that game is delivering on everything a game 10 years in the making should fucking deliver, you know? It's been in development, what, at least 6 of those 10 years? Yeah. It's bloody good. It's bloody fucking good. It's stunning. It looks really nice. I love it.
This power I have, just
Spoiler alert. Now I know it has a cover. Now I know the game exists. Spoilers.
true that my existence cannot
We can have Japes at Meow's expense, because Meow won't be here.
Then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die. Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
Now it's a fucking desert.
So there was an air crene here. But what happened? Why did it change?
The child of the full moon took a shit, and it destroyed the air crane.
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the child of the full moon.
Oh no, the child of the full moon at it again with the white vans.
The power of the child of the full moon stimulates the air crane more than any Blastia.
Huh?
Ah, what a coincidence. The child of the full moon also stimulates my air crane.
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any Blastia.
Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Legend. I think that was the other one that got released in France. I've got 2 of the 3 that were released in France. Wait. La Legende Saiyan. No, I have that one. I have that one. I think. La Legenda Saiyan definitely rings a bell.
She must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy.
I can't be bothered to go digging for the SNES cart. But yeah, I think that's one of the 2 that I have. The French Super Nintendo release. Kind of uncommon. Kind of expensive. But I didn't pay a lot for it.
Judith was searching for Blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air crane to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
You are indeed an insipid poison.
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the child of the full moon uses far more air than the Blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
There it is, there's the meme! Poison!
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Pharaoh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
Unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Pharaoh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Yep, that's right, we gotta kill Estelle.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
Look at his eyes!
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help
Oh,
people.
flash grenades! I keep relying on flash grenades to like blow zombies' heads off as a safety. Like they get it in their mouth and then I shoot it and it blows their head up. It didn't occur to me that they'd be really useful on Mr. X. The problem is I made the mistake of fucking shooting Mr. X and wasting all my ammo and flare rounds on Mr. X. That now I've got like no handgun bullets, no health, and where I'm saved, Mr. X is in the save room, about to grab me. Any of the rooms that I go in, from the save room, have fucking lickers in them, and they wreck me. Where I'm saved, I'm screwed. I have to start over, or at the very least load up my save before I fought Birkin. Yo, Blank! What's happening? Estelle is learning why she's called an insipid poison.
However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
That's a good point. He makes a good point.
Listen, Pharaoh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind, but why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
I don't buy that for a second.
Aim exclusively at his head. Okay, so throw the flash grenade at his head.
What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Oh, you're better than me because you live longer than me. Ha, joke's on you, you live longer than me.
Pharaoh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing. Judith. And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Oh, Judith's gonna kill Estelle. Judith and Estelle sitting in a tree. Killing.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Well, score one for Judith. So that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right.
Yeah.
If we give it all we've got and still blow it, then you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
You have changed. if you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
Yay! Pharaoh approves.
If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past, if any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old.
Basically, in this new world, she is a massive waifu, and lots of people waste their lives on obsessing over her. By the way, Judith. What?
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everything, Yuri.
You said that without opening your mouth.
Judith, you too.
No problem. But hey,
What?
it's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
Yeah, damn straight. You tell her. You talk down to her.
I'm sorry.
Man,
Talking like
I was
that.
really worried there for a while.
Shameful.
We were pretty lucky that Bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Jeez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately. And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Pharaoh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right.
He was the one who saved us and took us to Yomgen.
I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
Alright, I see. Judith would be, like, worshipped by people. No, I can see that happening.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
If I was to pick a waifu from this game to do my Your Waifu is Shit videos on, it would probably be Estelle. I think Estelle is the shittiest waifu in this game. Personally speaking.
And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up.
Cat is the best hat. I love it so much.
We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Pharaoh said.
The Kritia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Kritian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Kritia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Critian city of Timza, though.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Kritia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know?
Well, shit, let's go to Miorzo
You
then.
wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
Yeah, we have to get a bell and ring it at the top of a mountain, and then Miorzo will appear. Or some shit, if I remember correctly.
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Kritian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
To Aspio! Estelle is the most stereotypical waifu of this game, and that's saying a lot considering considering how stereotypical Rita is. Well, that's the thing. Rita works as a waifu in a way because she's hot. No, yes. But she's also good at magic.
I should.
Actually, Estelle's good at
Still have
magic.
the issue of the guild to straighten out.
That's a hard one. What is it about Rita that in my head makes Rita better than Estelle? Maybe it's because she doesn't have pink hair?
So, to Ospio then.
I'm not sure. It's a tricky one.
All that stuff about the balance of the world is pretty hard to take in.
Yeah, I hadn't even been outside the capital until just a while ago myself. And now we're here talking about the fate of the world. You never know what life will bring you.
But isn't that what makes it interesting?
I don't think we can afford to be that relaxed anymore. Estelle doesn't have much time left.
What's the harm? It's not as if acting all serious is gonna solve anything.
Besides, Estelle will notice if we look all worried.
Well, maybe so, but...
We won't forget what Pharaoh said. Relax.
I know, it's just...
Estelle's got it the worst. If we get too down about this, we won't be much help to her.
Yeah, damn straight. Let's cheer up, for Estelle's sake. Aspio. This way. In fact, I know exactly where it is. We just stay in this direction. We'll get there. No. Whoops. I'm like, why am I not in the place where I think I am? Wait a second. Angry girl is more expressive than default nice girl. And airhead attributes.
Let's save the manhunt for tomorrow.
I second that. Oh, how long's it been since I've slept in a proper bed?
Well, I suppose we can all stay at my place.
Wait, there's something I want to take care of first.
What's that?
You mean me?
Carol,
This is a guild thing. Best for us not to get involved.
I've thought about it a lot. What we should do, like, as a guild. And I realized...
To punish Judith. Alright, Judith, what you have to do is take off all your clothes and I'm gonna whip you.
We have to figure out a few things if we're gonna keep this guild going.
It sounds like you've decided what we should do.
Well, we said it before. The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws suffer strict punishment, even if they're friends or family. They say that's the source of a guild's pride.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking is, we all have to receive punishment.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our planet all on her own. But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member. So I gotta accept my punishment.
Oh, come on, don't start with that white guilt shit. Oh, I didn't know that Judith, you know, had it really bad. Oh, fuck off.
Yuri?
Me?
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but you still kept things hidden from us. There's no way that can be for the good of the guild.
Well...
So you gotta be punished too.
Now he's stretching it.
The laws are important. What if someone does the right thing, but still breaks the law? Should they be punished? To be honest, I just don't know yet. So that's why we should all just accept our punishment and start over from scratch. What do you think?
I can't promise I won't have my secrets in the future.
Well, I guess my punishment is to eat dog food.
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't trust us, then there's nothing you can do. That would be my fault.
And what if I destroy a Blastia that our guild was planning on using again? That would be breaking the law that says I should act in the interest of the guild.
But you'd also be acting for the sake of the world. Guilds aren't there just so people can obey their laws. I think we can let that slide.
You're seriously gonna let Judith go, despite the fact she wrecked your fucking boat? You're only letting her get away with it because she's got a big pair of tits. Aren't you?
Doesn't that sort of make your laws meaningless?
Thank you.
I've never heard of a guild like this before, but you've got me interested, I'll give you that much.
There's no need to be such a stickler for the rules. Gotta be more relaxed.
Carol, you're just full of surprises. I thought plenty about myself and what I should be doing, but I might not have considered how my actions would affect you guys. This is a way of settling things I didn't even realize existed.
I just wanted to keep traveling with all of you. I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as brave Vesperia's.
Sounds alright with me. You heard the man, Judy. I guess that's where we stand.
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever met. But I suppose I can manage to put up with you.
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
They're just making
Fallout
up as they go.
76.
Is that
Shelter.
all it is?
Brotherhood of Steel.
The Don ran his guild just a teensy bit differently.
There's something beautiful about this way, though.
Brave Vesperia sure is nice.
Do you want to join too, Patty?
Can't right now.
Oh yeah. You still have to get your memory back.
What? Someone somewhere is suffering and I didn't do anything about it due to not knowing? Oh well, time to commit seppuku! Who wants to be my second?
So, what about the punishment?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
We have to eat dog food.
Looks like you guys are on Critian researcher detail. We'll be relaxing at my place.
Hey, why do you get to decide?
Excuse me? Did I hear a complaint?
No, ma'am.
No.
Carol, were you thinking by yourself this whole time about what to do with Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we left Nordopolica. That, and about what you did to Rago and Cumor.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought about me that much, even when I wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong. I think I have the Dawn to thank for setting me straight. Without the Dawn's last words, I never would have found answers to the questions I had.
You gotta stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I knew it, I wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
Yeah, so here's to fresh starts.
Yeah.
To fresh starts.
The Don's last words, they stuck with me. Keep pizza and those you love close to you. Shop. Really? I never bought the sash? Magic Guard's kinda useful. And I didn't get it? That's shameful. Can I craft anything new? Oh. Nope. Not gonna bother with crafting of weapons on stream. Need to find the Critian. He's somewhere around here. It's good to hear you thought so much about me even when I wasn't around. How could I not? Those boobs! Yeah, it's pretty much what I was thinking. I wish I'd said it.
That's the name of the city that they talk about in the Critian legends. That's all I know. Location? I don't know where it is. And even if I knew, I don't think it will be of any good to tell it to someone other than a Critian.
Alright.
Good day.
Good day, my sister.
Judith.
I'm Torch.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Miorzo, would you? I'd like to go there. I need to know where Miorzo is located, and how I can get there.
Even if you reach the city, there won't be anything for you to see there. But what do you plan on doing there anyway?
Is not a Critian's interest in her own ancestral city reason enough to go?
That is an acceptable reason. But I'm afraid I don't know anything about where it could be.
I've heard your name before, Tort. You help guide those Critians remaining on Earth up to the heavens. Will you not tell me because these humans are with me?
Our ancient law states that we cannot show anyone but our brothers and sisters the way to Miorzo.
Shouldn't it be a matter of whether they can be trusted rather than whether they're Critian or not?
Yeah, damn right, you fucking racist. Speciest. Raciest.
At the very least, these humans can be trusted.
I shall ask once more. Why do you seek Miorzo?
The world is headed towards some bad things, all thanks to Blastia. We want to go to know what happened in the past and how we can stop it. We want to help everyone, not just the Critians. How's that?
Very well. I do not know if you'll find the answers to your questions, but I will show you the way. First of all, you'll need a special bell to open the path to Miorzo.
A bell?
Indeed. It is hidden in one of the southern caverns on the continent of Hippionia.
But isn't Hippionia really big?
The cavern is on a shore where red flowers bloom.
Yeah, I know exactly where we're going.
Guide. I'm sure you shall find it. Also, the door in the back of that cavern can only be opened by us Critians.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, I'll see that we're allowed to enter.
And? What are we supposed to do with that bell?
Relax. You humans are always so impatient.
Oh yeah? Well, you Critians don't hear that well. Get your punk ass... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pay for that laptop.
Once you have the bell, you must travel to Egathor.
I seen a new one on the internet. It's got... I seen a new one. It's got internet and everything.
The Egathor Forest? Isn't that on Hippionia too? I've heard of it before.
Yes, the sacred land of the Critians is located there. So that's where the door to Miorzo is.
If you use the bell there, the door shall open. There is, however, a problem.
A problem?
Yes. Egathor Forest is being devastated by a mysterious group. In addition to their overwhelming numbers, they also carry with them strange Blastia. I cannot fathom their motives, but this is certainly a matter of great concern.
Oh, we'll go there and kick their butts.
So if we go to Miorzo, we have to do something about them?
Exactly. We need you to restore peace to our sacred land.
Gotcha. So we get that bell, beat the mysterious group senseless, ring the bell, and the door opens. That sound right?
Indeed.
I understand. Thank you.
May the road rise up to meet you, sister.
And you as well. Let's go back to where everyone's waiting.
Yeah.
So that's how we get to the place.
That wasn't bad, Carol.
I have to say, I really didn't expect to hear that again. Come to think of it, Judy doesn't ask about that at all.
Oh, should I?
Would it be a problem? Well, even if you don't ask, the answer is still clear to you.
I'm not sure about that. Even so, you're still you and I'm still me. If our paths are the same, I'll travel with you. If I didn't think they were, I wouldn't be here.
So everything is clear to you, see?
I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking is clear to you as well.
Is it something like people who choose the same path think alike?
Let's go tell Rita and everyone the good news. We're going to Miorzo.
Did you find out anything?
We've got a lead in a place called Egathor Forest.
I'm pretty sure it's on the west side of Hippionia, to the south of here.
So, Miorzo's in that forest?
No, but a door is.
Huh? A door? What do you mean?
There's a door there that leads to Miorzo.
We were told the bell that opens the door is hidden in a cavern on a shore in Hippionia, where red flowers bloom.
It'd be fastest to just go and check it out.
First, let me rest.
Perhaps we should get some rest before leaving?
But...
We don't really have a choice.
All right, then I'm gonna walk around town and search for clues about the treasure.
Hey, hold it. You should really... Sheesh, she's gone already.
Anyway, once we've gotten some rest, let's go look for that cavern in Hippionia.
Yes. Na 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 na. Yeah. I always feel naked as soon as Patty is like out of my party. I always feel naked without her.
So, Patty, did you find any clues about the Maristella?
There were a lot of books, but none of them were about Ifrid.
Well, duh. This city only has books about Blastia.
Oh well, looks like I'm just gonna have to keep searching for clues with you guys.
Did you just say Ifrid?
Huh?
Hey, you. You that girl they've been saying is Ifrid's grandchild? So, you neither admit nor deny it. And I guess it must be true. Interesting. So you're the grandchild of that bastard who disgraced the guilds. You just look like a regular brat to me.
Leave her alone, you piece of shit! She may be a regular brat, but she's my regular brat.
Why don't you say something? Can't even defend your own grandfather? Oh yeah, I guess that's something no one could ever defend, huh? Considering all the nasty stuff he did.
How can you say such horrible things?
How? Well, because it's the truth. Hey, wait! You guys must be Siren's Fang's newest guild members, right?
We're Brave Vesperia.
Brave Vesperia? What a funny name. What kind of a guild is that?
Oh, fuck off. It's the best guild. Fuck you.
Well, it's, you see...
Why? You gonna give us some good jobs if we tell you?
I don't have any jobs to give shady thugs involved with Ifrid like you guys. Brave Vesperia, huh? It's good-for-nothing trash like you who've been tarnishing what it means to be a guild.
What an asshole.
You're the good-for-nothing trash who's been tarnishing the name of the city.
You're Rita Mordio?
Looks like there's a lot more vulgar pieces of trash than the last time I was here. Geez, it'll be a real nuisance if anyone thinks I'm associated with you. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh?
Punch him.
Is there something else you wanted to say?
Punch him.
No.
Punch him. Like, come on. That is like the perfect situation for like Judith to just go whoosh, 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 you know, and then like Yakuza style, just pick up a fucking park bench and swing it round his fucking face. Perform a heat action.
What are we gonna do?
It's what I wanted to do.
Pretty sure that guy's gonna spread rumors.
I don't care. If that's the kind of thing that could destroy our guild, we would have been finished a long time ago.
Yeah, we should just let people say what they're going to say.
And then come back and kick their ass later.
Wasn't our destination ashore in Hippionia where red flowers bloom?
Ah, yeah.
Then let's get going.
Don't worry, Patty. If it's any consolation, Ifrid was a piece of shit. But he was a good piece of shit. He was like that piece of shit that you need. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm terrible at consoling people. Onwards to the shore where red flowers bloom. I know where that is. I'm pretty confident that that is... somewhere down here. I'm pretty confident that that is... opens up world map. Opens up world map. No, of course, it's over here somewhere. Well, sometimes it's great to clear your bowels. Agreed. Welcome, Gino. Are you playing Kingdom Hearts 3 by any chance? Do you have Kingdom Hearts 3 yet? I know that's a dumb question, but are you playing it? Are you into it right now? Why, yes I am. No spoilers. Oh, I don't intend to spoil. I'm sure you're aware of Toy Box. Have you done Toy Box yet? The whole time I was playing Toy Box, I was just thinking about how much you'd enjoy it. Oh man, I'm gonna keep tight-lipped about Corona, but it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Oh, I finished Corona this morning, and I was just like, oh, yeah. Toy Box had me almost teary-eyed. I was so wrecked by Toy Box. Who'd have thought that a Toy Story themed world in a video game would drive me to fucking tears? But it did.
Right?
It matches the description Tort gave us, but...
A shore in Hippionia where red flowers bloom, right?
Maybe Tort tricked you guys.
Either that or we came to the wrong place.
Wait. I can feel a draft coming from in there.
The inside must be hollow.
Out of the way!
Damn, it was so good. Like, every second of Toy Box was good. Even when I was lost, it was still good. Yeah. Have you seen Chris Penn battle Kenshiro yet? No, I haven't watched the live-action Fist of the North Star movie yet. I'll watch it when I get it on DVD.
Perhaps they sealed it up to keep fishy people like you from getting in.
Whoa! You're really gunning for old Raven? Sometimes you can be so mean, Judith.
What's wrong, Patty?
It's nothing. I was just a little scared of the dark.
You're scared of the dark? You really are a kid.
You leave her alone.
Look who's talking.
If you're scared, you can wait here.
I'm fine. I'll go with you guys.
She's not scared of the dark. There's a reason why she doesn't want to go in there. And in case you're new to Tales of Vesperia, major character spoilers coming up, alright? Major fucking character spoilers. Okay. Huge plot development for Patty coming up. No Dragon Ball Super movie thoughts stream yet. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back Friday as Z-Day, which is where I used to stream Dragon Ball Z related games on a Friday. We're going to do Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the Super Movie Pack. And while we're playing through those parallel quests, I'm going to give my theories on the Dragon Ball Super movie. Major character spoilers coming up. But first, a chest. We're gonna grab a chest. Anchor circlet. Why would Patty equipment be in a cave? I wonder if there's a story reason.
What is that?
What are all these stones doing in a place like this? It's so creepy.
They're gravestones.
Wait, these aren't graves, are they?
Maybe we really did come to the wrong place.
But even if that's the case, why are there so many here? Why?
Yeah. Why, Patty?
I can't believe how many there are.
I never imagined we'd find a place like this while we were searching for the home of the Cridia.
There's something written over there.
Here lie the victims of the Black Hope Massacre. We mourn their deaths, and in this place lay their souls to rest.
These are all victims of the Black Hope Massacre!
And these are the graves of people who were killed by Ifrit?
Yes, but I had no idea there could be so many. Patty! I never thought... Patty...
No matter how you look at it, this is just too much. You can't expect a child to accept such a cold reality at her age.
I wonder who built these graves.
Who knows? Maybe there were some survivors of the massacre.
But... this is so horrible.
There's a little Patty sitting on top of Repeat's head that just ruins all the seriousness of this scene.
What? You're going by yourself?
We can't bring Patty along when she's like this, can we?
There aren't any signs of monsters here. We should go too. Repeat, take good care of Patty, okay?
Repeat is the world's biggest Patty fan. That's why he's got a Patty on top of his head. We'll get the bell. I'm not sure if there's like a fight here to get the bell or not. Don't think there is. I'm not sure.
Looks like a dead end.
Maybe the old man was right, and we really did come to the wrong place.
There weren't any other shores with red flowers, were there?
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Now.
Be undone. It is I of the chosen people whom you have anxiously awaited.
Magic.
A door?
Science.
What did you do?
I did a transmutation and turned the rock into a door.
The Cridians possess an ancient power known as the Nageeg that can read the information in objects.
The Nageeg. Sounds like a fucking search engine.
I used that power to learn the secret phrase that would remove the enchantment that hid this door.
I see. So this is what Tort meant when he said the door could only be opened by a Cridian.
Now, let's go inside.
Are we gonna have a horrible boss fight? I can't remember if we do. I don't think we do. Actually, I'm not sure. We might.
Could this be the key for the door to Myorzo?
Yes, we were told it's a bell, so this has to be it.
Still, why is there a graveyard in the cave where the bell was hidden?
It's just a coincidence.
Maybe. I bet the person who built that graveyard didn't know the bell was hidden here.
I guess that's to be expected with the door being invisible.
Maybe the person who closed the entrance to this cave was the one who built the graveyard.
What for?
Who knows? Maybe to prevent grave robbing. Or maybe there was some other reason they had to hide this place.
It is true that Tort never said anything about the cave entrance. You might be right.
So someone went to all the trouble of burying those people in such a remote location? Is that really all it is?
I don't know, but we've got the bell we came for, so let's go back and see Patty.
Yuri,
Let's go back and see Patty.
did Ifrit really kill all those people?
Maybe he did.
Patty...
That's the truth she was after.
Yes, but she wasn't at all prepared for it.
Right, let's hurry back.
But why would Patty have such an adverse reaction to this cave before she even stepped into it? She wasn't really scared of the dark, was she? Or was there something else? Really makes you think. How's it going, Pat Meister?
Thank you, Rapide. We got what we came for. Can you stand up, Patty? We're going.
Are you going already? Are you okay? I'm fine.
Don't push yourself, okay?
Cypher.
Can you come with us? Could she be?
Now is it me, or is, like, the brightness of this fucked again? All looks washed out.
All we've got left to do is to ring the bell we just got in Agathor Forest.
I agree.
Yuri, I need to talk to you.
What is it?
I'd like to say goodbye to all of you now. It's time for us to part ways.
No! No, 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 no. You don't understand how important you are to me. We can talk this through. It's not you, it's me.
You sure?
Why so sudden? You don't like traveling with us anymore?
No, that's not it.
If you feel uncomfortable around us because of what you learned about Ifried, then...
Just don't want to cause you guys any more trouble. Even if you don't mind. Well, I do.
Patty.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Rita?
Every single one of these guys causes nothing but trouble. Do you really think you're any more of a troublemaker than the rest of us?
Valid point. Well made. I won't take offense.
Rita.
If it's really just so you can focus on what you need to do, then I won't try to stop you.
It'll be lonely around here without you.
Damn straight. Look at him stroking his beard with that... Well, not beard, but I got a beard. I'm stroking my beard. Imagine I've got those eyes. I'm just saying.
We've come this far together. There's no need to hold back.
We crossed the desert and fought so many battles together.
Besides, you don't need to give an answer here and now, do you?
Plus, if you leave us now, we won't be able to pilot the ship, and we'll be in real trouble.
Why?
Just think about it after your emotions have calmed down. You can pick what you want to do then. Until that time, though, why don't you come with us?
Okay.
All right. It's off to Agathor Forest.
She took very little convincing.
Get rid of those suspicious guys and ring the bell, right?
Yes.
Patty earned the Troubled Girl title.
Do you think Patty is alright?
Memories, knowledge of what the geezer did, forced to face reality. It'd discourage anyone.
She looks so miserable. What can I possibly say to help her?
It's best to leave her alone for now.
Rapide.
What's troubling you, Rapide? Rapide. The thing is...
Pooch is the best companion in times like these.
I hope that she can find some measure of peace this way.
How do you rate the new Resident Evil from the original? It's definitely harder. Now, I don't know whether that's just me saying that because I've been spoiled by casual, endlessly replayable, easy games, but I'm having some significant trouble where I didn't with the other Resis, and maybe that's also because let's be real, I know the original Resident Evil 2 very well. So, of course, it would be weird to me how it feels now. What I'm trying to say in a roundabout way is... there's nothing wrong with the Resi 2 remake. It's a bit difficult.
Sorry, but keep going. Bye-bye.
That's my opinion. If anything, I'm satisfied that although it's over the shoulder, it's classic Resi. The map is classic Resi. Having to get keys and open doors is classic Resi. Having puzzles to solve is classic Resi. Like, Resident Evil 4 was not classic Resi, and then 5 and 6 were not classic Resi. Resident Evil 2 Remake is definitely classic Resi. To its core, it's classic Resi. The only thing that's different about it is that it's over-the-shoulder control. It doesn't feel linear. The Resident Evil 5 Lost in Nightmares DLC, which I consider a good facsimile of classic Resident Evil, was still fucking linear. Resident Evil 2 Remake is not linear. And it's so much better for it. It generally is, like, if you were going to put the Resident Evil classic gameplay into an over-the-shoulder camera style, then the Resident Evil 2 Remake has nailed it. It's also a stunningly beautiful game. Stunningly beautiful. I kind of wish I'd bought it on console, so I could look at it in an even more beautiful quality than it is.
Not a bad spot at all.
Whoa, really? I thought you liked being cooped up in cold, dark labs and stuff.
I wish I could have seen it in its original state.
Never played any Resident Evil game, but wow, the new game is intense to watch. Yeah, the original is intense too. They've definitely got the same level of, like, intensity down. Because in Resident Evil 2, I would struggle with Mr. X. And I struggle with Mr. X in the remake. Yeah, when you're low on ammunition, the game is just as uncomfortable as the remake is. Like, they've nailed that.
But that's a hope loan, Blastia.
But I'm spoiled by the original Resident Evil 2, because I played it on Dreamcast. And you can put in cheat code and get infinite ammo. And what more, if you play on Dreamcast and you open up the item box, there's infinite ammo, Gatling gun, rocket launcher, and Magnum sitting in the item box. So it takes the challenge out of ammo management. The Dreamcast version is a bit imbalanced.
Mystery group.
The whole thing about Resident Evil is that it works on the fact that it is survival horror. You have to manage everything. It's like what makes the original Metro so good. I don't know about the other Metro games, but the original Metro 2022, or whatever it's called, right? That game, your money is the same as your ammo. Money in the game is bullets for your gun. So you have to decide, am I going to buy this thing to help me and have less ammunition, or am I going to keep ammunition to be better off in a firefight, but be fucked when I need to, like, get something? And that's what makes survival horror. It's all about surviving and managing your inventory properly. And the Resident Evil 2 Remake nails inventory management. The whole time, I'm like, my inventory is full, but I need all these things, help. Which is how a survival horror game should be. You shouldn't be swimming in loads of items that are, like, immediately useful. You shouldn't be able to solve a puzzle in one room, you know. Except, like, if it's a small puzzle, like, maybe. But, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be able to come in a room and every item you need is immediately available. You have to be back and forth over the mansion. Or, in this case, police station.
We weren't able to get any details, but Tort said he'd tell us how to get to Myorzo if we did something about them.
Would doing something include smashing that thing?
I wonder. I suppose we could if there are no complaints.
I'll fix it so there's no need for you to break it.
Oh? I'll leave it to you then.
Come on, Patty.
Are you gonna rest on the ship?
No, I'll go.
So, is Myorzo here?
I'm just gonna post in the chat that the
feeling it won't be easy to find.
that the Patty character development segment is over, just in case Gino is still paused waiting.
The road might be responsible for that, though.
Man, why'd the Critians have to go and build a town in a place like this anyway?
Probably to avoid a lot of prying eyes.
There we go. Take a while to hit the YouTube chat though. Restream's YouTube chat is very slow. Takes forever. Right. Okay. Peep it, but I haven't scanned Cluck it yet. I've been on this continent. Unfortunately, they won't let you come here until it's time to do this bit. But I have done some fights on the continent and leveled up and used my magic lens.
It's over already? Hooray!
Yay, Paddy leveled up. Paddy leveled up in heart and in mind and in body. You can come closer to me. Polar, welcome! Lurk in there.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Nugget Hopper. What kind of name is that? Some of these enemies have such stupid names. Still have a Dreamcast, never played any Resident Evil though. Best way to play Resident Evil 2 now, the original Resident Evil 2, would be, if you've got a GameCube, the GameCube version. Yes, on the GameCube they re-released Resident Evil 2 and 3. Yes, 2 and 3 on the GameCube, and they were just the PlayStation versions upscaled. It's the ideal way to play Resident Evil 2 and 3, really, in my opinion, is the GameCube version.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Dreamcast version is good too, just don't play in arrange mode, play in original, so you don't end up with infinite ammo guns in the item box. PlayStation version is good, and shockingly the Nintendo 64 version of Resident Evil 2 isn't bad. It's surprising just how much they managed to fit on a Nintendo 64 cartridge. And how well the game runs on Nintendo 64. It's kinda surprising. Versions of Resident Evil 2 to avoid. If there is a PC version of the original Resident Evil 2, then avoid it. I'm saying if, because I don't actually know. I know that Dino Crisis and Dino Crisis 2 had PC ports, so there might have been. And the Tiger Gamecom version. Avoid like the plague. The Tiger Gamecom was a terrible, terrible, terrible black and white system that was like the Game Boy 10 years after the Game Boy was ever relevant. That version of Resident Evil 2 is impressive for the hardware, but awful. Impressive for the hardware it's on, but awful. Unplayable. Oh, that's a good art. Oh, I like Shining Fang drop. I need to learn that.
Halt! This area is currently under control of the Imperial Knights.
The Royal Guard. This is the Commandant's private force of elite knights.
And we're gonna kill them all.
What are the Commandant's force is doing in a forest like this, with Hopalon Blastia?
I've no reason to answer your questions. Civilian activity is restricted by law in this area.
Be that as it may, why are you pointing that weapon at us like that?
Bring Bring it on!
Bring it on? How rude! I was merely asking you a question, you little fucking... Of course, of course, of course. I'm gonna get stabbed. There we go. Shining Fang drop! Shining Fang drop! Yeah! Yo, Beans, welcome. Drop!
Let's go.
Yeah. So cool. Such a good move. Can't wait to see the Shaggy development. What? What?
And that escalated quickly.
The Shaggy development.
Well, we're off to a good start.
So the mysterious group of people was the Imperial Knights.
Why did he attack us?
Maybe because they're doing something here that they don't want anyone to know about?
Are you talking about the Shaggy meme? I have no idea why Shaggy's a meme right now.
Maybe, yeah.
You said you were gonna come with us, so you better pull yourself together.
I know.
Watch out!
Estelle!
What did you just do?
Same as what she did in Heliard. Estelle's power took the air and made it dissipate. You've got to stop doing crazy things like that.
I'm sorry. I just thought about how everyone was in danger, and before I knew it, my power...
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Welcome, Sushi. Basically, the meme is that Shaggy only ever uses like 1% of his power. That he's the most powerful character in cartoons. It's kind of based on, there's a scene in a Shaggy Scooby-Doo cartoon movie where he beats up a whole bunch of bikers, and the meme has sort of like exploded from there.
Her power is starting to unconsciously respond to her feelings.
We all know that Shaggy from Scooby-Doo is the most powerful character in that cartoon, yes. But that's because he doesn't use any of his powers 99% of the time, which means they're allowed to grow and get saved up and stored. So then when the time comes, he can unleash them. Kind of like opening the 7th gate.
That last attack came from that Blastia. It was aiming straight at us.
Which means that Estelle will end up using her power every time we're shot at.
Why would you say that, Sushi Sunshine? That was a really, really bad Shaggy. Whoa, why would you say... No, that's terrible. It's not working. If I go like, Scoob! Why would you say... No, it's fucked.
What should I do?
It's destroyed. It's failing. Just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, if that had hit us head on,
I'm no Matthew Lillard.
honors for sure. We should be mad at the fact that they shot at us, not that Estelle protected us.
We've sworn to settle Estelle's problems, along with the world's problems. Everything we're doing right now is towards that purpose. We shouldn't let the details get in our way.
But won't Pharaoh get mad if she keeps doing stuff like this? Whether it's by a Blastia or by Pharaoh, I don't want to be barbecued alive.
Come on, this is simple. We just have to do something about that Blastia, right?
That's right.
An extract of the Shaggy Bible. Oh god, you see, this is why people don't take memes seriously.
Alright, let's go. Try to keep a low profile. If you keep standing...
You sounded like Barney Rubble. Oh, Fred! Ha-ha! It's me, Barney Rubble! Your best friend! Oh, Barn! You fucking dick! Oh, Fred, you don't sound right! Scooby-Dooby-Doo, did-a-poo, inside Shaggy's trainers.
Stay close behind me, Estelle. My magic will protect you if they attack with a Hoplon Blastia.
But you'd be putting yourself in danger, Rita.
We're all in danger, so relax. Or maybe you don't believe I can do it.
No, no. I'm just worried about you.
Well, I'm worried about you.
Those two sure have come a long way.
Their little fights were fun, though. Oh well, I guess this way is healthier for everyone.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hey, Peanut Gallery! Shut up, or we'll leave you behind.
She's still got a couple of rough spots to work on, though.
Prepare to meet your doom.
You can do the Mr. Handy Bot voices from Fallout. Oh, welcome, Master Fuck! What the fuck?
Okay, let's go.
I don't remember that straight-to-DVD Scooby-Doo movie. That wasn't in Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Samurai Sword, was it? I'm sure I would have remembered. Definitely wasn't in Cyber Chase. They must have churned out DVD Scooby-Doo movies by the shitload. Yeah, there's tons of them. It's like 2 or 3 a year.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
I am tempted to collect them all. You see, I am a secret Scooby-Doo fan. I wouldn't have been a Scooby-Doo fan, but Paper Mario TTYD Fan 1, friend of the channel, moderator, he had me come on and commentate Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase on his channel, and then Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. So I rediscovered my love of Scooby-Doo vicariously through doing commentary with him. Ninja Turtles cross Batman comic. You know, it's not that crazy. Sonic and Mega Man have crossed over. Scooby-Doo crosses over regularly with WWE. The Flintstones crossed over with WWE. I want to say Scooby-Doo crossed over with Batman recently on a straight-to-DVD. Like, not like the original one from, like, the 60s that's hilarious, but the, like, more recently, I swear, he crossed over with Batman. The one where Gene Simmons teaches him to stick his tongue down young people's throats. That definitely did happen. There was a Scooby-Doo and Kiss crossover where that happened. Yeah, it was weird. Power Rangers, yeah, crossed over with Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation. Yes, they did. They did. And it was in an episode of Power Rangers, not in an episode of Ninja Turtles, which was even weirder. Because you got Power Rangers, this show that sort of takes its continuity kind of seriously, and then fucking Ninja Turtles. Hey, I know who those guys are! They're the Ninja Turtles! So the Power Rangers are aware of the existence of the Ninja Turtles? This brings many questions regarding lore. This... Will the Power Rangers in space defeat the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I was like, what the fuck? Yes, Batman the Brave and the Bold. That was recently, I suppose, like early last year, I think. I haven't seen it. I intend to get all these crossovers on DVD at some point. I will just collect all the Scooby-Doo movies. Because I have no self-respect. None. You know what crossover I want to see? Fighters Megamix 2. But what other crossover would you like to see? I tell you what crossover I want to see. Goro Majima, the Mad Dog of Shimano, in Mortal Kombat. Ah, Kiryu-chan! Power Rangers did a crossover with Masked Rider. Oh. Was Dragon Knight the one that actually, like, came out over here? It was, wasn't it? Because I played the American DS version. Yes, Fighters Megamix 2. How fucking awesome would it be to have Sonic the Hedgehog beating the shit out of Hatsune Miku? I don't know, in the Kurian Mansion from House of the Dead. Like, a Fighters Megamix 2 fucking sells itself. You could have Sonic characters, Virtua Fighter characters, Fighting Vipers characters. Fuck it, throw in 2 characters or 3 characters from Last Bronx. Who the fuck remembers Last Bronx? Chuck some Last Bronx characters in there. And, you know, then a bunch of other characters like Janet from Virtua Cop and Ulala from Space Channel 5, Kiryu from Yakuza, and, you know, Hatsune Miku. And just throw in, like, all these Sega characters to, like, all in one. Oh, it's so good! Oh, it's a shame that Sega hasn't done this. Like, the thing is, they're sitting on a really good engine for Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. They're sitting on a really fucking good engine, and they're not doing anything with it. And it guts me. It guts me so much. It's just not fair. Fighters Megamix 2 would be awesome. And then throwing in a little bit of fan service for the people who played the original on Sega Saturn, you'd have the Daytona car as a playable character again. Old school. Oh, it would be so good. And they're just sitting on it.
That's over.
Sega doesn't know what they've got. If Sega treated their IPs the way that Nintendo treats their IPs, we would have, like, a fucking Jet Set Radio or Space Channel 5 game every 3 years.
We might have stopped the Knights, but we still gotta deal with this guy.
Sega are sitting on fucking masterpiece after masterpiece, and they just won't make it. Sega wouldn't make a Mega Drive Mini. They've already licensed all that shit to At Games. If Sega did that, At Games would turn around and say, like, why are you encroaching on, you know, this? We pay a license to sell your games.
Care to explain in English?
Basically, without a key to decode the formula, we can't turn it off.
So I assume breaking the code isn't...
No, it's not easy. Even if I could break it, that would take time. Maybe if
I don't think this will take much time at all.
Wait! But you said... Help! What are you doing here?
Perhaps he is this Blastia's engineer.
No! I mean, I am an engineer and all, but I was just following orders! I swear I never wanted to get involved in something like this!
It would be great playing as Phil beating people up and burning down houses in an EastEnders game. Oh man. You know what? Like, if they made like a Yakuza game, but it was set in EastEnders, and it was like all the characters done like 3D CG, like Yakuza, with big, long, drawn-out cutscenes, yeah, you know what? I would fucking play an EastEnders game if it played like Yakuza. If I could run around the East End of London, beating people up. Oh, that would be so good.
Undo the code and stop this Blastia now!
Basically, like The Getaway, but good.
Yes, of course, right away.
I'm sorry for surprising you back there.
Huh. Duh. I knew right away you were only trying to make me jump.
Oh?
At least that's one problem down. Now we can go to Myorzo once the weather clears.
Now, you see, what you're suggesting there is not just a mini console, but then a mini console that has an online ecosystem and marketplace that needs to be curated and regularly updated. It started as something small, and it's become something very expensive to run. A console that has a whole bunch of games packed into it and you can't add any more. Okay, that's one thing. That's easy. But when you start to like set up a marketplace on a console, no. That's when you have to pay people to keep it running, you have to pay to keep it going, you know, servers. If there's server issues, people are going to get pissed off, they're going to be mad. It's a lot of money and time to run.
What is it?
Yuri!
I could use your help here, kid.
Right.
Sega probably wouldn't make a new console anytime soon.
Yuri,
Sega dropped console manufacturing. They only make games now.
Don't you think that was a bit reckless?
Indeed.
The least they can do is respect their old IPs, but they don't. The only old IPs that get re-releases and new games over and over again is Total War, Football Manager, and Sonic the Hedgehog. If you're not a fan of Football Manager, Sonic the Hedgehog, or fucking Total War, then you are fucked as a Sega fan. I'm surprised we get as many Valkyria games as we do. But where oh where, Sega? Where oh where is our Fighters Megamix, Virtua Fighter 6, Fighting Vipers 3, Jet Set Radio 2, or Jet Set Radio Future HD? Come on! You're sitting... Space Channel 5 Part 3. You are sitting on, like, really valuable stuff. And you're not doing anything with it. Ooh!
This is...
Ooh! Drives me mad.
Yuri, I'm sorry.
Makes my blood boil.
Hey, you did the same for us before, right? Now we're even.
But...
Estelle, perhaps a simple thank you would do best.
Thank you.
Moving right along. We'd better do something about that other Blastia.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know... Hey!
Fast, little bugger. We better catch him quick.
Please wait. Patty is... Rita, I'm sorry. I let him get away.
Don't worry about it. I'll come up with something.
Yeah, but you said it wasn't easy.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Sonic Boom is not a bad game. It is a flawed game, yes, but a bad game, no. Sonic Boom is the victim of Sega signing an exclusivity deal for the Wii U behind Red Button's back. Like, if Big Red Button was told that they were going to have to make this game for Wii U, then from the ground up they wouldn't have made it to use the Unreal Engine. They would have picked something else. The issue is that they were told, you are making a Sonic game for current generation consoles. So they were building a game with, at the time, Xbox 360, PS3, and PC in mind. And then Sega turned around and said, no, you're going to make this game for Wii U exclusively. And therein lied the problem. The engine tests and animation tests that we've seen of the game, where it's running on like more powerful workstations, game looks amazing. That trailer, yes, a lot of it was smoke and mirrors, but the animations in that trailer and everything running the way it was, that is how that game would have ran on an Xbox 360, PS3 or PC. All we need is someone to come along and make it so Simu, the Wii U emulator, runs Sonic Boom the way it's supposed to run.
As long as the knights aren't around, we don't have to worry so much about how long it takes.
The reason why the game plays so bad is because the frame rate is choppy, so all the controls and physics are all over the place because it's trying to match up with the frame rate that doesn't match, right? The sound glitches are all because of the fucked frame rate. If you can fix the frame rate and get the game running a solid 60 all the time, then the physics will be perfect, the gameplay will be perfect, the sound will be perfect. And then all you have to deal with is that it's not a gotta go fast Sonic game. Well, fuck. That doesn't matter. If you look at it as, like, Jak and Daxter, but on Wii U, it's fantastic. It's not a bad game, it's just a flawed one. I wrote a review on Random Access where I go in depth as to how Sonic Boom is, you know, set your expectations low when you enter, and you'll be pleasantly surprised by how good it turns out to be. Sonic Boom was a victim of Sega's greed and Nintendo's greed, really.
Besides, who do you think you're dealing with? I'm the genius mage, Rita Mordio. If it's me versus a Blastia, I'll win or die trying.
Yes, it's exclusively on Wii U, and that is the issue. The game was developed with PS3, Xbox 360, and PC in mind, and then Sega told the developers, no, it has to run on Wii U. And the Wii U doesn't properly support Unreal Engine, so it suffered. Do you know what supports Unreal Engine really well? The Nintendo Switch. All they'd have to do is release Sonic Boom on the Nintendo Switch, running at 60 frames per second, 720p in handheld, and 60 frames per second, 960p. Like, they don't even have to go 1080p, they can go 960p on the TV. Are you going to stream Sonic Boom? Look through my channel. I have already streamed Sonic Boom over the course of, it was either 3 or 4 streams, and I loved every fucking second of it. It was so good. Except the little bit where I got stuck. But otherwise, yeah, it was really fucking good. It's not a bad game, it's just a flawed game. And every game has its flaws.
What are you doing?
Sonic Boom is nowhere near as bad as people say it is.
If we leave it like this, someone could use it again. I'll just make a few adjustments. I'm sorry.
What year did you stream Sonic Boom? 2017, I want to say.
Somebody who stood on death's doorstep saying
you'll find the playlist amongst my featured playlists on my YouTube channel. I think I featured the Sonic Boom playlist. I think.
Huh? Death's doorstep? Didn't you say you almost died during the Great War?
You know, you got me wondering now what year it was. Oh god, Vinny's uploaded a video of Gigglebone Gang highlights. Oh fuck. We make the pants! We make the pants! Oh. I'm probably going to end up watching that later. Right, so when are you finishing every Square Enix game? Oh, that's funny. Oh, Soy Bomb's live tomorrow with Kim Possible. That'll be good. Okay, escape route, British, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic, save the planet from disaster. It was over the course of 3 streams, and YouTube says 1 year ago, but that's not right. 2017, 19th of February 2017 was when I streamed Sonic Boom. February 2017, so almost 2 years ago. Have you seen a series called Wasted? No. You said that in the Bleach stream, ERB. Well, I'll get through them eventually.
Forgot I mentioned that. Well, only the living have the privilege of saying.
Well, I'm currently making my way through Kingdom Hearts 3 in my own time. That's a Square Enix. Good game. It's a good game. It's a very good game. The front of the box is really ugly, by the way. Like, this is a really ugly front cover. Getting a lot of shine on it anyway, so it's almost impossible to see. This is like a really ugly front cover for a game. Like, the game's logo is in the top left. Really, a game's logo should be in the center, or top center, right? It should feature a single or a few characters, but no, it features like almost every character in the game. It's an ugly cover. It's an ugly fucking cover. But it's a fantastic game. So good. Shaggy. Funny. It's a meme. It's funny.
You okay, old man?
You okay, old man? Yeah, I'm fine.
Here I am, running off at the mouth. I get a bit sentimental when I start digging up the past. Come on, onward!
Ready to go?
Aye. Patty, you'll be fine. Patty, you're a good girl. Don't take no shit. Alex is a useless meme if the Madagascar flag is not on screen. And you'll get an Alex stream maybe once or twice a year, so don't push it. Yes, the male Ghostbusters are returning. Possibly. All we know is that Ghostbusters 3 will feature the remaining actors, but we don't know in what context. Just because the actors are returning does not mean that the actors are returning as Ghostbusters. They might return as washed-up has-beens, and their grandchildren will, you know, run shit. We don't know anything about the movie outside of, you know, that it's coming out next year. We don't know anything about the plot. There's a teaser that shows the car in a barn. Do you know what the car in the barn says to me? Bunch of kids are gonna go walking through a field, they're gonna find the barn, find all the Ghostbusters stuff and say like, hey, do you remember the Ghostbusters? Oh, they were around when I was a kid. Yeah, they were always going around busting ghosts. Hey, maybe we should get in the Ecto-1 and drive out and bust some ghosts. Haha, that'd be really funny. Like, that's the feeling I get. Eternal Sonata! Thank you! Art of Gaming. Like, for a really long time, I was trying to remember the name of the shitty JRPG where you play as Chopin while he's dying in his memories, and you've reminded me the name of the game. Eternal Sonata. I had forgotten the name of that game, and it was driving me mad. Thank you. Thank you. I remember now. Eternal Sonata. That's the one. That's the JRPG that you're not allowed to finish the first time you play it. You have to play the game all the way through, and then, on your second playthrough, you're allowed to get achievements. Do you know how bullshit that is? Gosan, all of what they busted in that car. Yeah, we all know that Venkman was busting his students inside that car. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it at the cinema because I don't go to the cinema, but I might buy it on Blu-ray after I rewatch my Ghostbusters 1 and 2 DVDs and maybe buy them on Blu-ray. Fair enough.
Everyone, take cover.
Is everyone okay?
Is this Sword Art Online? Welcome, Cloudbeat. No. Why would I play Sword Art Online? Oh boy. How little self-respect must I have to be playing a game based on one of the worst animes of all time? I say that without ever having seen an episode, to be fair. I keep looking at the Blu-ray first season of Sword Art Online, and I look at it, and I go, ha, I'm not buying that, and I walk past it every single time. I'm not buying that shit. What do you mean? Okay, my knowledge of Sword Art Online is that people are playing some shitty MMO, they're inside the MMO, which, you know, is the most fucking original idea ever. One of the characters has AIDS, and they're allowed to fuck within the game world, and their liquids are collected by a machine. Now, I don't know how much of what I've been told about Sword Art Online is true, but this all sounds right in my head.
And anyway, you could always go back to Altos.
There's always that, I suppose. They're, how do I say it? Not the same as you guys.
Oh, really?
Well, if you're okay, old man, let's get over to that.
I don't know how much of what I've been told about Sword Art Online is true. But, that's what I've been told. I had a colleague back in my last job who fucking loved Sword Art Online. He would always tell me, you should watch Sword Art Online, it's brilliant. He also would constantly quote Hellsing Ultimate over and over and over again. And like once or twice is funny, but he would quote it over and over and over and over and over again. I'm like, what are you quoting? He's like, Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. And I'm like, Hellsing Ultimate Abridged? Oh, I'm not going to watch Sword Art Online. I have like 15,000 anime and Asian movie DVDs to get through. I'm not going to watch Sword Art Online until I've watched everything else that I have. Why would I watch a show written by someone who has actively said that they are going to go against everything that their fans like to appeal to Western society? That he's going to censor himself. To be fair, from what I hear, the author of Sword Art Online is pretty fucking shit.
I'll do my best.
It's a game changer, really. Okay, I'm curious. What makes it a game changer? What makes Sword Art Online a game changer? I'll tell you what's a real game changer. Gintama. Gintama is a game changer. Before Gintama, the idea of the parody anime was... It's a game. Ah, yeah, it's set inside an MMO. Yeah, just like Ragnarok. And everything else that's had the same idea. Fuck, there was, you know, you'd get like those Tokyo Pop sample manga books. There was a manga in one of those that was set inside a fucking MMO. Like, every other manga around that time was set inside a fucking MMO. Like, it's such a forced idea. Maybe I'll give it a go someday. Maybe I will give it a go someday. Gintama. Gintama, like Kintama, but with a G. Real game changer as far as anime is concerned. Oh, we got some skills to learn. Didn't even bother. Sword whip, yeah, that's everything for you. It can't decide whether it wants this one or this one. What's the difference? Stat boost. Increases the effect of magical status boosts. Converts 25% of HP to the same amount of TP. Yep. Sounds good. And I'm back. Welcome back, Sushi. Well, what about Seven Deadly Sins? It was alright. I tried watching that. I got about 3 or 4 episodes in. I was just about to meet the giantess, and I stopped watching. I'm not even sure why. I think maybe my Netflix ran out. From what I hear, there's a new anime by like the same studio that did Seven Deadly Sins called like Neverland Senki or something. Apparently that's a lot better. I'd be willing to give Seven Deadly Sins another chance. I remember finding it funny. I liked the sense of humour. I liked that the main character was an unapologetic pervert. I like that about her. Yeah, if you disable your Netflix, then you still get the remaining days of the month that you purchased. Essentially, you basically treat it as a service where you purchase a month up front. That way, your Netflix can indeed run out. What I would do is I would put details in, pay for a month, and then immediately cancel my subscription and get Netflix streaming for the rest of that month. That is how I would watch my Netflix. So my Netflix could indeed run out, because that's the way that I set it up. So I wouldn't be locked into paying it every month if I didn't want it. If I still wanted it, I'd have to deliberately re-add the details. Dog of the fucking day. I'd have to re-add the details and then pay for another month. Like that. It was my clever way of making sure that I wasn't tied in. I'm a dog. Hello, it's me, Mickey. Ha-ha! We have to go close the door of darkness. Darkness, hearts, hearts, darkness. Woohoo!
You'll be gone soon enough.
Ha-ha! It's me. Ha-ha! Dog of the day. Hearts, darkness, darkness, hearts! Oh! Dog is probably talking about Netflix. I can tell you what the dog is saying. Me, 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 me! It's all about me! Me, 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 me! That's what the dog's saying. Great Mickey Mouse impression. Oh, isn't that true? We have to get the key to close the door of darkness! Oh, then we can reach Kingdom Hearts! It's only a good Mickey Mouse because I go, oh! At the end. That's how you do a Mickey Mouse impression. You just go, oh, and then you get it. Oh, welcome to the Castle of Illusion! Oh, Castle Oblivion! Oh. Fucking hell.
It's nothing personal.
Nothing personnel, kid. I go to get my supper and come back to Mickey Mouse streaming Tales of Vesperia. Oh, now you see, I've already fought these enemies already. Ho-ho! But I just gotta make sure that I've added them to my Monsterpedia. Ho! So Mickey Mouse, Barney Rubble, Fred Flintstone, Mr. Tumble. ERB is a great impressionist. ERB isn't very good, but he does what he can. I'm also good at... Do you want some Minami Momochi news? Get this, right? Minami Momochi liked a tweet today that I wrote. Momochi actually liked one of my tweets. And I was so happy. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Momochi. Where is Momochi? Yeah. Okay. So, for context, Momochi posted this picture of her with like a face with like hair stickers on Twitter. It's kind of hard to see because of the light. But she like put a hairstyle on herself. So I posted this picture of a dog with the hairstyle on. And she hearted it on Twitter. She will be mine. One day she will be mine. She will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. What do I keep... That's right! I keep thinking, why do I keep going to this menu and then deciding not to? It was a cute tweet, and then it was a cute tweet, and I responded to it with a piss take photo, and she hearted it. I feel like we are communicating without like the wall of language getting in the way. Like we are communicating without the language barrier. Memes transcend all language. It's a mimic. It's a mimic. It's a character. I'm so glad it's not different. Also, in my off time, and to help me get to sleep, I've been watching through every JonTron video in chronological order, including the videos that he took down that were mirrored. That's what I've been doing with my spare time when I haven't been playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Hey Michael! Try going left! I thought I was playing the game, but I've been using the wrong controller this whole time! Add quote, that doesn't work with Nightbot. Could add it as a command though. Hold on. Perfect. I just want to see it land on YouTube. There we go. Perfect. It's a good shout, actually, for a command. It's like 10-15 seconds for it to land on YouTube from the restream chat. That's so slow.
Victory is ours.
She will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine.
I'm not done yet.
Right, who's ready for a massive mistake? Bruceus. Hey, Bruceus. Fuck! That was barely a scratch! Fuck, that was barely a scratch. So the original tactic for this was to play as Rita, go into Overlimit and spam rock magic. Like, that's the original tactic. Which year do you think it is, Art of Gaming? Which year is it today? Which year is it today? Okay, bad pitch. It's 2019 today! Okay, good. Got that figured out. Woof, woof, woof! Woof, woof, woof! I am so great! Everybody loves me! Stone Blast. Right. Right stick up. Stalagmite. Stone Blast. Right stick down. Oh, the amount of seconds! Right, okay.
I am so gonna make you
Barely hitting him. Stone Blast, Stone Blast. There we go. It's more like it. Stone Blast, Stone Blast. That's barely any better. Oh fuck! Get up, you dumb bitch! Oh, for fuck's sake! Ugh. It's 2019! And I still can't beat this fucker! Oh well, I attempted it. Let it be known the attempt was made. I tried.
Destroy them in no time. The sign of victory.
Evening. Welcome, Rhiannon. Long time no see.
I did it.
How's it going? This is a bad Eternal Sonata moment. What? You're still talking about Eternal Sonata? Piece of shit. I'd never get into Eternal Sonata. I downloaded the demo on Xbox Live and I was just like, what is this shit?
I'm just getting started.
Grind more. Nah. I'm not going to grind on a live stream, and I shouldn't have to grind when I'm level 57. You know? Shaved most of your hair and dyed it silver. Living the high life. Going for a David Bowie. I was watching the Retro Core, and the Retro Core man was reviewing a mini Mega Drive case, but when he tested his Raspberry Pi in the Mega Drive case, the Raspberry Pi died. I'm sure it's not the case's fault. With little microcomputers like that, you've got to worry about static. Oh, Danny Phantom. No, I can see that actually. That was a cartoon. That existed for a while, Danny Phantom. If you've got like electromagnetic, basically you can zap a motherboard like really easily. When I'm taking apart my PC to fix something, what I do is I pull the power out the back, turn the power off, and then hold in the power button for 6 seconds. What that does is that removes the residual charge in the machine, so then when you move things around, you're not like zapping things with your electromagnetic. Like our human bodies are like electrical, man. He said he was using the official Raspberry Pi plug. Oh yeah, well I was using the official. I don't give a shit. Sorry. So do you think a plastic case killed his Raspberry Pi? Or do you think it was just coincidence? What do you think? What is your theory? How does it look to you from the outside looking in? Did the plastic case kill his Raspberry Pi? Like, were there any connectors on the case that would have caused any issues? Or was it literally just a 3D printed case or some shit? Because putting a little plastic case around electronics isn't going to kill it. Then again, I have bad luck with my PC consistently. I think I've figured out why I was having issues with the video output. The HDMI cable has to be all the way in the back of my PC for it to work. To the point where it feels like it's all the way in, and then further, until I get physical resistance from the machine. And that's when my HDMI works. It's ridiculous. That's why I've been having output issues. The official I don't give a shit plug, only at ERB stores. Would it look good on a t-shirt? Oh yeah, well I got the official plug of I don't give a shit. I've been thinking about escape route merch. Like, what would really work as escape route merch? The case came with a board of its own. Right, okay. Now we're talking about possible issues. If there's a manufacturing problem with the board on the case, yeah. Personally speaking, I think a t-shirt that says "Opinionated Mate" on it would be a good t-shirt. Did you watch the video of RetroCore's Pi? I have no idea who RetroCore is. I take it they're like GameSack, or are they more like Linus Tech Tips, or what? Because I don't really watch anybody along those lines. I have a hard time fixing my shit when it goes wrong. I don't want to watch other people having like no issue whatsoever with their technology. I suffer all the time. Nothing works. Just to get this stream working today, I had to fuck around the back of my PC for like 30 minutes. Just to make sure everything was working. What did I pick up? I picked up turquoise. Oh, greatly increases luck. What was the other thing? Emerald ring? Picked up something just a second ago. No. I already have a splash dress. I got another one in there. Nope, the marine suit. Yes or no? A physical defense or magic defense? Physical defense. Vesperia. Well, I'd have to worry about having the name Tales of Vesperia on a shirt in case Bandai Namco thought, like, you're making it look like your shirt is associated with us, with our property. We don't like that, we're sending you to jail. I'm sure that wouldn't happen, though. The Retrocore man is a Scouse man who lives in Japan. Well, if I sub to him, I'd just be jealous that he lives in Japan. It's like that JQ dude. He's like, cool dude, interesting videos, but I'm just jealous that he lives in Japan and I don't. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to have anything on a t-shirt that could possibly get you arrested. So I don't like the idea of having motherfucker on a t-shirt. A t-shirt that says very, very funny. Yeah, I can see that working. Then again, there are so many British people who live in Japan. Are you jealous of them too? Yes, whether I've met them or not, whether I've heard of them or not, whether I've watched their content or not, yes, I'm jealous of them. Absolutely. I'm jealous of anybody who's been to Japan. I'm jealous of anybody who lives in Japan. Or you could make a shirt with the cooking video you did a while ago in Sushi Bites. What, just the picture of me like... Nah. No thanks.
It's the Royal Guard.
Isn't very, very funny copyrighted by Minami Momochi? Well, I didn't see a little C in a circle next to it.
We're surrounded?
We need to stand firm and hold out.
I feel like an easy win.
If it was me drawn like that, drawn like Minami Momochi, there wouldn't be any issue, because it could be seen as parody, and therefore even if she did own the copyright for the words very, very funny, which she obviously doesn't, I would still be able to use it on a shirt because it would be parody. Yeah, I could make a t-shirt that says very, very funny and it's me drawn in the style of Minami Momochi. That would work. That would work really well. Maybe I should work on that. I could make that artwork, you know, vector based.
So can we just go all out?
It wasn't that they were copyrighting the word react. People definitely took that out of context. But they were trying to copyright reaction videos. They had a very clear format of their videos, but the problem is copyrighting the format of a video. There's a lot of issues that come with that. They weren't trying to copyright the word react. They were trying to copyright a particular format of video. And, that's kind of like trying to copyright a dance. Yeah, but Donald Trump's got the money to copyright that. The I can't remember their names. The Wright brothers, the Fuck brothers, the Isley brothers. I can't remember their fucking name. The Twat brothers, the Fuckhead brothers, the Shit brothers, the Fine brothers, the Fine brothers. That was their name. The Fine brothers. They tried to copyright reaction videos.
I'm sorry, Yuri.
Patty, maybe you should have stayed back on the ship after all.
If I'm just gonna keep causing trouble for you guys like this, maybe I should have...
Enough with the indecision and grumbling. We've come this far, haven't we? We're all friends here. Didn't we tell you not to worry? Friends.
My, it's not every day we get to hear you say such sweet things, Rita.
Yeah, Rita.
Shut up! Come on, we have to stop that hope on Blastia.
Okay.
Politics on a shirt. Maybe. But I'm worried that if I started selling a shirt that said Politics, that you'd come around and say, Politics is my copyright and you owe me money. And I wouldn't be able to argue against it because the phrase did originate from you, as far as I can tell. But I'd definitely be tempted to write to have a shirt that says Politics. There's a little Patty sitting on top of her bead. It's amazing.
I'm coming too.
I'm coming too! What? It's really that good? You don't own the copyright for Politics? Okay. You've said that. It's permanently saved into this live stream. If I ever make a Politics shirt, and then you say, you owe me money for the use of Politics, I could turn around and say, well, actually, in this live stream, you specifically stated that you don't own the copyright for Politics.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
I remember this. Tales of Vesperia Part 7. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition Part 7. Not Part 7 of the 13-part Tales of Vesperia PS3 stream. You can sell Politics shirts. Alright. Politics shirts, Politics mugs, Politics phone covers, Politics hoodies.
Oh, guess we're done.
Politics edible cake decorations. I think we're on to something. Just fucking hit it. It's right there. Oh, this ring. They tell me to kiss the ring, but it's useless. It don't work. I'm going to take your silence to mean that I can sell Politics mugs, edible cake decorations, and all that stuff. Ooh, frames dropped 166. This is why you shouldn't stream from your laptop, folks. Interesting. When did I drop 166 frames? I can't be bothered to rack my head over it. It happened. Moving swiftly on.
Those who obstruct the work of the Knights shall be treated as criminals.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Hold still. I'll make this quick.
I see. Like that, is it? Then again, maybe somebody else came up with the word politics long before I did. Possibly. So long as it's not copyrighted, we're fine. I'd have to look into it. I don't know how you'd actually check if something's copyrighted or not.
How does it look, Rita?
Is there just like one big copyright database you can look at?
Just like I thought. This formula is protected by a code as well.
Think you can break it?
I said I'd do it or die trying, didn't I? This has nothing to do with getting us to Miorzo anymore. There's no way in hell I'll let those idiot knights go on using these poor Blastia like this.
Okay, I'll leave this to you guys.
And where are you off to, Carol?
I'm gonna keep watch down below, just in case more royal guards show up.
Well then, I'll come along and help out.
I'm going too. It looks like Patty's cheered up.
Okay, that's the official statement. I can use it. I can sell it on shirts, mugs, hoodies, edible cake decorations.
It's Yuri's influence.
I guess the rest of us will stay here for now.
Yuri himself is as laid back as can be, though.
True.
Looks like it'll be a while before she can crack that code.
So far for merch then, we've come up with 2 designs. Politics. Would there be an image associated with politics? Or would it just be the word politics on a shirt? I'm not sure. The other one would be very, very funny, and it would be artwork of me in the style of Minami Momochi. With the hands like that. Very, very funny. So like that. The hands like that. Politics. I mean, the easiest thing to do would be to get like a famous politician and draw them with a turd for a head. But I don't know. Whoever I pick, they'll be offended.
We've got to hold our ground here. Get ready. I'm taking you down. Well then.
Let's switch things up.
This will be painful.
You won't get past me. Rita, I shall
Oh God. Leave her alone! What's she done to upset you? Random fall.
I just thought something up. Spin. Take this. No way.
Come back and try again.
Good. Isn't that a song by Zeus Man? I think they have a song called Politics. Shit! Have we hit a copyright issue? Yes, by Zeus Man from the album Chronicles of Frequency. Oh, I got bad news. Now, admittedly, this is used in the context of pool, but here's a t-shirt with politics on it. Oh, fuck. Okay, the politics shirt is out of question. That's fine. Bogenscheissen, we could probably do. Yeah, Bogenscheissen. We'll have to do Bogenscheissen in the place of politics then. So, Bogenscheissen and very, very funny.
We have to destroy him. You worry about the knights. Rita, but why? We're out of time. You can't possibly.
Rita! Can't possibly what? Fight them all off? Do you have no faith in me? In us? Succeed or die trying, wasn't it?
We won't give in. Rita, do what you can and save that Blastia.
Aye, we're gonna do our best. We're going to fight them all off, so hang in there.
Yes, I own copyright on Bogenscheissen. I know it's meant to be Bogenschießen, but Bogenscheissen was a glorious mistake.
And just so you know, I'm expecting the same from you guys.
Oh, hell. Guess I'll give it all I got, too.
Are you joining the Shining Youth Brigade or something?
Looks that way.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Don't let your focus slip.
It's do or die!
Something up.
Bogenscheissen, to shit from an angle. Is that what it means? Oh, we might have an image for that shirt. It would be a crudely drawn picture of the guy from Fapu Noteb, possibly. It could be an image of the guy from Schlag den Star, stood at an angle, trying to force a shit, like, really hard, and you could see the straining on his face. He's, like, clenching his arms, like, drawn over a toilet, and it would just say, Bogenscheissen. Oh, yes. Oh, this designs itself. Oh, it will be such a good t-shirt.
Came through.
The Knights are pulling back!
Why? Because the Blastia stopped? I wonder what they were trying to do.
Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Now we've kept our promise to Torch.
Do you think people will be allowed to wear a shirt in public of people taking a shit? He's not taking a shit. He's trying to force one and it won't come out. There will be nothing in the picture that will be unacceptable for a t-shirt. I've seen people walking around Canterbury with t-shirts that say fuck on them, okay? And nobody comes and stops them. My t-shirts will be nowhere near offensive by what? By comparison. That's the word I'm looking for. I've been to work today. Fucking hell, leave me alone. Okay. I'm doing my best here. I've only had 3 coffees. Fapu Noteb, that was during a Harry Potter bootleg stream, wasn't it?
That is Miorzo, homeland of the Christian people.
It's definitely impressive.
It's as unexpected as a dandelion blooming on the bottom of the sea.
Looks like they won't keep it open for us very long. We should hurry.
Do you still take that crazy rocket fuel coffee? I do. I buy it for £1.50 a jar out of B&M Bargains. I still drink that stuff. Although I haven't had a rocket fuel today because the jar that I had has ran out, and I can't be bothered to go out to the shed and pick up another jar. I'm too lazy. Although I remember coming across someone in Sheffield wearing a cool as fuck t-shirt. I think it might have a Mandela effect-y sort of thing, because it was illegal to wear a shirt with the word fuck on it. I'm really not that sure where the law stands on it, but I see people wearing t-shirts with the word fuck, and nobody does anything about it.
Though not one I've spoken to.
Antilochaea? How did something like that swallow an entire city?
That I don't know.
I had absolutely no idea a city like this existed.
The Arch Badass of Canterbury. You would have to allow me the use of that copyright, because the Arch Badass of Canterbury is definitely your copyright. absolutely your copyright.
We get closer, right?
Don't worry. As long as Baul is with us, we should be allowed to enter.
Welcome to Miozzo. Just because you didn't copyright it doesn't mean that it's not your copyright. Allow me to explain. If I wrote a book,
This is amazing.
didn't actively go out and copyright it, that book would still be my copyright. And therefore, if someone were to steal that book, I would still be able to say in a court of law that that book is my copyright, despite the fact that I didn't actually copyright it. Copyright exists when it is enforced. So all I would have to do is say, that book was written by me, and it becomes my copyright. Regardless of whether I pay to have it officially copyrighted or not. Copyright only exists when you enforce it.
They're all Critians.
Outsiders.
Welcoming us?
Outsiders.
This is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Outsiders.
Well, so it was
Fuck
you who
off.
called on Miozzo.
And what is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare.
Yes,
you know.
but ways to prove the book is your copyright would be the original text files on the PC with your name in it and the date that they were written, printouts that you sent to yourself in a letter, and then left and did not open, dated, post-franked with the date. That'll do it. There are plenty of methods to prove that it's your copyright.
Children as yourselves able to come here.
She's talking about you, Patty.
You too, Rita.
Is this monster an Entelekea, perhaps?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him?
Oh, you're the one who descended to the Earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please feel free to do as you wish.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Banterberry is not my copyright. Basically, Banterberry is. Loads of people use that word. In the unis, a lot of people say Banterberry.
That's actually called rude.
You're one to talk, Rita.
All Chrittians are pretty much like that.
Like what?
Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists, for better or worse.
The Critians who live on the surface are like that too.
Living together with humans, the Critians on the surface have lost some of their naivete.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
The perfect elder for weird people.
Individual. I'm trying to be nice here.
This should be interesting.
The Critians are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more like you, Judith.
Yeah, I'm seeing far less skin than I expected. I mean, come on!
So that's what the two of you were looking forward to?
How juvenile.
What are you looking at me for? I was talking about our personality.
Seriously, let's have some decency here.
Is it me, or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri?
I'd like to ask the same thing, Yuri.
It's you.
Ah, man.
Patty is jealous. Barrier. Barrier Blastia. Barrier Blastia. Hello, V Gates. Welcome to Miozzo. You can't even kill time coming to a place like this.
I never would have imagined there'd be a city in a place like this.
There's so many types of Blastia I've never seen before.
Looks like the Critians really were the ones who created Blastia in the first place.
Yes, seeing all this Blastia makes it very easy to believe that.
It sure would be nice if we happened upon a way to do something about your power, Mrs. Stell.
Really, that would be nice, but...
It's not working. It doesn't have a core. It's just the body.
This city has stopped using Blastia. What you see here is what everyone threw out long ago.
Why would they do that?
Because that was the path we chose.
It's the Elder!
It's been a long time.
Hello!
So you were the cause of all this commotion outside. You've returned to us.
These children are humans who are traveling with me.
This is Blastia, is it not?
Yes, it's my Bodhi Blastia that I use.
I thought that Earth dwellers had stopped using Blastia, like us.
Do you not use the Blastia here because it uses a special formula too?
There are no normal or special types of Blastia. Blastia is made by crushing Apatheia and processing those pieces with technology to produce cores, and through the absorption of air.
Hold it. Cores are made from crushed Apatheia?
What, you didn't know?
Indeed, that is what the stories say. It appears Apatheia was too powerful in its original form. Even without that power, it is a stone more valuable than any precious gem. This is why its power was restrained by breaking it into pieces and carving formulas into it. And thus its numbers were also increased. Our legends tell us that cores were always produced in this way.
A bit ironic, huh?
Yeah. The Apatheia that comes from Entelakea, who hate Blastia, is necessary to make the very Blastia that they hate.
Maybe Pharaoh didn't tell us about Apatheia because he felt uncomfortable talking about it, you think?
Elder, there are many things I'd like to ask you about.
We're trying to find out what sort of role Blastia played in ancient times. And if Blastia ever brought disasters to this world, we'd like to know how they might have been stopped. Miozzo must still have some folklore, right? Perhaps you could tell us what you know.
Very well. My home would be a better place to speak of such things. Please go inside and wait for me there.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get some lore.
I was in the middle of my daily walk. I'll return to my house before too long.
Apatheia, Blastia, air disturbances, Entelakea. It looks like everything's connected.
We might even see more connections once he's told us the Critian folklore.
The Elder's house is the large building with a differently colored roof than all the others.
Gotcha.
Patty, we're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm coming too. You used to live in Miozzo, Judy?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
What sort of kid were you?
A little shy and overindulged, maybe?
A little shy?
That's hard to picture.
It is beyond imagining, isn't it?
Everyone told me I was a strange child.
Yes, I can see that. A child being called strange by strange people.
She must have been Judy-like since she was little.
I'd like to ask you all exactly what that means to each of you.
Judy-like. Could you imagine being so Judy-like? Right. Weapon time. This stuff has been in the city for a long time. Is the milk bad? Can I make anything new? Yes! Yes! The scroll! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! The scroll! Oh, yes. Yes! Ninjutsu! Naruto! Running around with a giant scroll on my back. Now, the only thing that would make it better is if she did a Naruto run when she's got it on. The inn doesn't cost any money! Oh yes, this is something that I did off stream. Oh, not right now. I will do it, but I'll do it when I have the solution to look up. Is this the Pain residence? What did you do? What you do? There is a thing where you can go to a warehouse and move boxes to get items. Have you ever played The Misadventures of Trombone? The shit box moving minigame in that? It's basically the fucking same. Did my head in.
Do you think we should really just go in?
You know what I fancy? Some juice. Apple and blackcurrant juice, never from concentrate.
He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the
Juice, not alcohol! God.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Seems like Patty'd fit right in here too.
Might be nice to live here.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will.
ERB drinks whatever he can get his hands on.
Huh? This is the very means by which the lore of Miorzo is passed on.
It's just a stone wall. There's nothing written on it, you old fart.
It's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall, and repeat these words.
Use the Nagig as you touch the wall, and repeat these words. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla bing-bang. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla bing-bang.
City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
City of dreams veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
Oh no, that doesn't look good.
Whoa. So the Nagik can do this kind of stuff too.
The Nagig, it's almost like it can do whatever the plot requires it to.
You know about the Nagig. through its power and the secret phrase handed down, the wall's true form is revealed.
This painting is kind of creepy.
The Kritia, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garaios, and ancient sages.
Ancient sages and onions.
Our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The Blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
Oh! You can unlock infinite ammo in the new Resident Evil. Please tell me it's like a button combination. I might actually be able to play through it.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
Oh, shit.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm, the Adaphagos.
Oh, yes, the Adaphagos. I remember now. The Argos Phagos.
Adaphagos.
Adaphagos?
The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Untilakea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
What is that?
It looks like a large ring. What is that?
I can't say. I've wondered that myself.
A large ring? I think you have to finish the game on some rank. Oh, great. Well, that's out of the question then. I'm getting my ass kicked so hard.
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Adaphagos disappeared into the void.
S rank. I'd much sooner get struck by lightning 2 times in one day. Like, that is how much chance there is of me getting an S rank in Resident Evil 2 Remake.
What?
You go to the effort of shooting the raccoons and you get an infinite knife. Wouldn't it make more sense to have infinite bullets by shooting the raccoons? I've only got 2 of the raccoons so far. I know where another one is.
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asul.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the Blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the Blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Estelle!
This is all the lore of Miorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
It takes me a while to take the term Raccoon Police seriously. Yeah, Raccoon City. Such a weird-ass name for a city.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going
going according to Pharaoh's plan, then? I will not let that happen. Never. I won't give up on her.
Because I love her! No, seriously, she does. It's pretty much canon. And the infinite rocket launcher requires S+. Oh my god, there is S+ rank? Yes, I know I've got more than 2 hours playtime in Resident Evil 2 Remake, but I would like to get a refund, Steam. Because the achievements are bullshit.
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the Child of the Full Moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The elders said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Bodhi Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same. And formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of...
Can someone explain how S is better than A in games? I never understood that. I never got an S+ on an exam. I'm trying to figure out what game would have been responsible for the first ever S rank. I think it was one of the Resident Evils. I'm sure that's where the S rank originates from.
With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
And that's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad ones.
Yeah, just watch people do it and then memorize from their videos. That's pretty much the only way that I would ever be able to pull off something like that.
That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
I was wrong, yeah.
So does that mean we have to stop every Blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
Aye. We should toss every Blastia in the trash. Gotta row our boats with oars, too.
That's impossible. We need Blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier Blastia, Aqua Blastia, Bodhi Blastia too.
Yeah, you're right.
So, it's really not possible?
I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use Blastia without worrying about consuming air. But I guess that's just a dream.
The Rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
In theory, yes. But what if Duke turns up and acts like a dick?
Awesome!
Sounds difficult, but awesome.
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find? Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
That formula sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes Blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
That's kind of up to them.
Ah, shit! Something happened.
This Blastia is working. Why? This one is fitted with a core.
Something's written here. Warp Blastia?
So in other words, someone used this to leave Miorzo?
It looks that way.
Raven.
Didn't they get rid of all the Blastia here? There shouldn't be any functioning, right?
Yes. At least that's how it should be.
What could a functional Blastia be doing here?
It appears that someone's left the town.
Estelle. Where's Estelle?
Wait, and where'd the old man go?
Huh? You don't think both of them used this?
You don't think Raven kidnapped Estelle and left me also?
The Blastia in our towns should have all lost their cores back in ancient times.
A core was probably brought in from outside the town. It should require adjustment to function properly, but Estelle's an exception to the rules. If she can interact directly with air, she might also be able to reconstruct air to fit the core's formula.
But why would she?
Elder, could you get everyone to help us search to see if our friends are in town?
Very well.
Why humph? Why can't you just help? Why'd you have to go humph? I'll help.
I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not responsible for this. Beating yourself up over it won't bring her back.
I know.
And what happened to Raven?
He was acting a little strange.
Do you think they're working together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven.
That was curious. I had a message on the Restream chat page saying there was an error. Refresh page. That was weird. But I haven't dropped any more frames. Curiouser and curiouser. Sometimes I wonder. Wonder Chef. Guess you found me. You're pretty good. I'll teach you how to cook as a reward. Learn the recipe for cream stew. I'll give you this, you can practice. Gotta go till we meet again. Da 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 da. I poured sauce on your friends and ate them. Cocky little freak. 0 out of 0 connected. What's going on with Restream chat? 0 out of 0 connected. Please add a supported chat in your dashboard. Sending data, sending data. Streaming monitor. Stream's definitely live. Warning. Warning what? Wrong keyframe interval. Oh, that's fine. That's not a problem. What? Why is the chat not working? It says 0 out of 0 connected. The hell? Maybe if I throw a chat message at it. Test. Something went wrong. Try reloading the page. Something. But what went wrong? I have no idea. Looks like the chat's broken. If you're chatting on YouTube, I can't see it. I can do something about that. Yeah, weird. That's so curious. Restream chat is broken, so we've had to switch back to YouTube chat. We'll take timecodes off. I haven't fixed it. What I've done is... Oh dear God. Why, Tom? Why? It's almost bedtime. Don't send me creepy videos on Facebook. Okay. I haven't fixed it, but in the meantime we do have a YouTube chat active. It's the best I can do. Elteres, Estes, that was her name, right? You can chat, and I can see it, but if anybody's chatting on Twitch or on Mixer, I won't know. But to be fair, nobody watches my stream on Mixer. Or Twitch. In some ways it feels like a waste of time streaming to the other platforms. And Restream needs to get their shit together, because all of a sudden the chat has stopped working. And I haven't done anything to change the setup. Just all of a sudden the Restream chat doesn't work. Let's see if resting will progress the story. Ooh, Sinran Kagura Burst Renewal just launched on stream, on Steam. It must have just launched because oh right, as the origin of the S rank. Yeah, that makes sense. Shu. Yeah, Shu, much like Sue, meaning excellent. Or expert.
I wonder what could have happened to them. Anyway, let's get back to the surface and look for them.
But even if we do, the world's a big place. It's reckless to just go searching blindly.
Perhaps the two of them went on a walk?
A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything to us? Not a chance.
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. And words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
Out.
Ah, well. Just when things were getting good.
It remembered! Oh my god, it remembered what costume I had on at the time! Oh, that's stunning. I didn't know it did that.
Just who are you anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you?
It remembered what costume I had on then. I'm amazed.
I can't believe I only just remembered that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hurry! We have to follow them!
I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down.
What? Aren't you worried?
Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think rationally, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I see. I'm sorry.
Got any ideas?
Ah, yes. The Master of Miorzo might have some idea.
He's an Entelekea after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the Blastia. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? To the west. A sea of sand. A town? It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Jormungand.
That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke before.
That rhymed. That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke before. Bring it down! Oh yeah! It's happening! Woo! Oops, something went wrong. Refresh the page. Well, something did go wrong, Restream. Would you like to tell me what it was that went wrong? Oh, 0 out of 0 connected. Oh, oops, something went wrong. Try reloading the page. I'll tell you what went wrong. Me trusting Restream as a platform for streaming.
Let's head there now.
That's what went wrong.
You're leaving, then?
I am.
You don't need to shoulder such a burden. Haven't you suffered enough?
Thank you, Elder. But I'm not suffering anymore. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too.
More technical issues. Yeah, but it's not my fault this time. It's Restream's fault. I'm streaming on the internet. I haven't dropped any more frames, so I know it's not my fault. It's Restream's fault. Right. Jormungand! This way. Oh, is this when we see real Jormungand? Not fake Jormungand. Jormungand? But the real Jormungand. Yeah. Holy shit. This blew my mind the first time.
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruins.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Maybe there was a huge fire that... no. Not a chance of that happening, huh?
Quiet. Someone's here.
Duke.
This could be our clue about the Rizomata formula.
That's the dragon from the Wizened of Kados.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away. There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen, but so be it.
Alexei, what are you doing here?
Ah, looking for the princess? I'm impressed you found your way here.
Oh, it's getting interesting.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke, Commandant?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption.
Long ago, there was the pirate Ifrid, and now we have the likes of Barbos and Rago. They were each of use in their own fashion, but you have performed magnificent work, far surpassing theirs.
You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
What?
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrives.
Flynn!
Commandant! How could you? You're the pride of the Imperial Knights.
How could you commit treason?
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
This is madness.
My lord, all is in readiness.
Jaeger!
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you. And Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Oh shit!
You could leave.
Stand back. If you try to stop us, get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the Shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry!
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir!
Alexei, you won't get away with this!
Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give yourself up!
The Shrine of Bactian is said to be located on the Hypionian continent.
Hypionia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Yes, I know where it is. Thank you, Judith.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there.
We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
We can't just sit here and ignore that guy!
What's the matter, Patty?
Actually, come to think of it, didn't he say something about Eifried?
That man is the cause of it all. If we take him out, we can get Estelle back.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off.
No, Raven. He wouldn't do that.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, that's only logical, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it wasn't Raven that took her. It was Sir Schwann that took her.
It's possible he was captured
It's
as
the
well.
same thing, really.
Well, whatever. Let's get going. Yuri?
Yuri.
Flynn, a word?
Very well. Let's talk over there.
Just what the hell are you doing?
Has it fixed itself yet? No, it hasn't. Okay.
What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string. Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
And how can I possibly say that without moving my mouth?
I'm sorry.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume?
Bingo.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents at Mantake. All of Cumor's activities. The forbidden development of New Blastia. All of these were carried out under the Commandant's... under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
Yeah, Flynn, you suck.
Commandant, Alexei was not always this way. You of all people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No, that never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight. Even when I doubted them, it was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estellise.
Whoa, what?
Captain, what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle.
Then let me join you. Let me be a member of Brave Vesperia.
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Give it up. You know you have no place in a guild. But if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri!
But you know what you have to do, right?
That's right, you have to spend 5 hours grinding weapon skills.
As soon as we've rescued Her Highness, I will return to protect Prince Yoder. I cannot allow the Empire to be thrown into disorder. I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of the prince.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Please tell His Highness the same.
Understood. Yuri, thanks.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while.
Just got Pokemon Blue, Gold, and Silver. Do they have working batteries, or will you need to get battery replacements for them?
Next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there, and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.
We got Flynn! 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 Again. Perfect. we got Flynn. Mask. Party hat. Party hat. Party hat. Oh, amazing. That is some master battery. Fuck knows how that battery has survived. It should be dead. What was the one I was using? I was using that one before. Yeah.
Just who does that idiot commandant think he is?
Barbos, Rigaud, even Jaeger. Alexei was behind all of them.
And now he's taken Estelle.
I won't let him do this.
I am gonna rip him to shreds the moment we get Estelle away from him.
He must receive his due punishment. We can't let him get away.
Treating Lady Estellise in that manner. Alexei is no longer the man I trusted.
He's evil. That's all there is to it. And he will not change. It's time for some payback.
Back to the world map. Now this would be an ideal time for me to go grinding all those weapon skills. So I'm gonna close the stream off here. I'll probably go straight to bed. I'm not sure. Straight to bed sounds like a good idea. Today's been a long day. And by a long day, I mean I only worked 4 hours of it. So I can't really call it a long day. It's a long day when you factor in the live stream. And I was in town like 3 hours before I was due to start. Grinding in private. It's the best time to grind. Grind when nobody else can watch you. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, plenty of grinding opportunities. Lots of skills to grind. Well, Can I rely on somebody to do the night command? Because, of course, my chat isn't working. Really great stream. We got Flynn! Lol. Again. Yes, finally got Flynn. So I'm going to grind all his weapon skills off stream. Have a good night, ERB. Yes, you too. Have an excellent night. I'm going to have a good night. I'm going to spend all of it sleeping. There we go. Sushi's posting the night command. Come on, Nightbot. Come on, Nightbot. You can do it. There we go. Alright. Until next time. If we live that long.
I can't stop.